This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Hi, everybody.
Good morning.
Hello.
We had a lovely time this morning when Stacey from Caramar scored flights to Bali with Flyaway Fridays. Well done, Stace, with Transnusa Airlines.
She was very happy.
We will give you a new code word on Monday.
Ooh,
I know.
yes.
And
That's
Sean
good
will
news.
forget about it.
Certainly will. Jeremy McGovern joins us, and he's about to get on a plane to come back from Melbourne to Perth. Now, he was over there doing a medical assessment to see if his footy career can continue.
This is the concussion panel that the AFL demanded he go in front of. So
Most
that
definitely.
determines the outcome of his career,
Yeah,
essentially.
so you'll hear from Gov. It's really important you do too.
Like he's an old stager, obviously been around, 6-time All-Australian. But what about the NAB rising star from last year? Harry Sheasel from North Melbourne joined us.
Genuine superstar.
And he is a very disciplined and professional young man. Everything that Sean wasn't as a first-year player.
No, I agree, and it's really good. It's really good to hear from
refreshing,
him.
isn't it?
Yeah, I absolutely
Yeah,
take
he's
my hat
a
off.
lovely young man.
And we talk about faking medical conditions.
Allegedly.
incidents.
You'll hear me say allegedly a lot.
After somebody kept getting people to sit on them all over Melbourne, I believe it was. But it was just, that was a weird one.
Yeah, I don't know why you did that, Ross.
This is Nathan, Nat, and Sean. Let's go! On Nova 937.
It's 6:05. Nathan and Sean. Happy Friday, friends.
Hey.
So good. What's everyone got planned? Nat, I'll start with you.
I'm this afternoon.
Yep.
I'm going to the Republic of Fremantle Gin Distillery.
Are ya?
Yeah. Couple of
What do you have? What do you have?
Couple of cheekies.
Any
Yeah.
food or just?
No,
'cause
no.
they do pretty good food there.
Eating's cheating.
Eating's cheating.
Right,
Love
Nat?
it, Ross.
Yeah.
Remember I told you the story? We went to Ireland. A couple of my mates were doing eating's cheating for a week. So they were allowed to have a bowl of soup at 5 o'clock every day. That was it.
We don't
Well,
advise
Guinness
that.
is pretty hearty, though.
Is that a footy trip?
It's like eating a steak.
Yeah.
It wasn't a footy trip. no,
should've
it's
seen
a
it.
family holiday.
They were
Vegan.
ruined. Oh, my God, they were ruined.
Don't do that.
So, Nat, yes, I'll cut you off. Republic of Frio.
Yes, that's right. What else have I got on? I'm going to the footy on Sunday. Corporate box, if you don't mind.
I'm going to the footy Saturday night with the family. Regular suits. I think, anyway. But I'm staying
You're staying at Crown.
Staying
yeah.
at Crown with the family, but I'm trying to sneak in a mattress so I don't have to pay for an extra bed.
Yeah, that's a good idea. How are you going to do that?
Well, actually, producer Amy said we could use a couch. she,
So you've got to sneak in a couch. I think it'd be
really
easier to sneak
hard.
in a mattress.
Yeah, I need a couple people to help me take it up. the lift.
What about a blow-up mattress?
Oh, yeah, that works. That works.
Yeah,
That works.
because you can fold them down. You could just put it down your pants.
Yeah, or just a blanket, because I don't know who's going to... Anyway, I'll work it out.
Are you having breakfast there too, Ross?
I don't know. It's going to be so
'Cause that's-
expensive.
Yeah, that's the thing that gets you as well.
Yeah.
And you
BYO,
always-
BYO food, BYO bed.
Sounds
try
like
to get
heaps
away
of
with it.
fun.
I'm in a great financial position in my life.
Oh, mate, I feel your pain. Yeah. Of course, it's an away game for the Dockers, so you'll be at the game, supporting North Melbourne, obviously,
Yeah,
'cause they're the home
obviously.
team.
No, I'll use a docker.
Sean, you've been asking us pretty hard what we're doing.
Yeah.
Is that because you want us to ask you what you're doing?
What you doing,
Oh,
Sean?
no, I'm a bit confused.
Sean, what are you
this
doing?
weekend. No, I don't-
You wanted to know what we were doing in case so you could invite yourself along.
I need inspiration. You know what? It's the same when I ask you what you're having for dinner tonight.
Yeah.
I just need something.
So are you working the footy?
Sunday I am, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Eagles.
Other than that, no, I don't have any major plans.
Yeah.
Are your kids playing footy? It's a kids' sport?
Yeah, so Sunny's netball, then she's got footy, Lachlan's got... No, he's injured, and Ollie's got a bye. So, just Sunny.
Oh, not as much as you normally would.
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do, so I was just looking for inspo.
Cool. Big show today.
Whatever we're doing, Sean, you're not invited.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Spicks and Specks, 20 magical years of Spicks
God,
and Specks.
my
How
Lord.
good is that? An all-new platinum season of Spicks and Specks kicks off on Sunday at 7:30 on ABC TV, or you can catch it on iView. And she's been a stalwart of the show, the one, the only Mif Warhurst. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, Nat, Sean, Ross. How are you?
We're wonderful, Mif. Absolutely. You know, we get to, we haven't spoken to you for a while, but we do get updates because Joel Creasy's right,
Of
always
course.
in here. We're having a chat, and he was telling us how
love him.
you guys are always talking, particularly with Eurovision, finishing a little while ago. You're just constantly on the phone to each other.
Totally. I mean, we've shared, too many things that friends should never share. Yeah, because we were like we'd broadcast Eurovision in a tiny booth up above, thousands and thousands of people. It was very hot. And it's on a budget. It's SBS. We'd have to use the booth as change rooms. We'd have to change in front of each other. He's used my toothbrush. I know.
Intimate.
Yeah.
Any secret?
We've been through it.
Yeah, I bet.
What do you know about Joel Creasy we don't?
Okay, what I do know about Joel is he is one of the most generous people you will ever meet, and caring. I think, people might think Joel is a certain type of personality, and he can be very funny and very witty, and he can
sassy.
be very sharp too.
Yep.
But he is so beautiful and generous and has one of the kindest hearts I know. And I say that genuinely as a friend. He's just the best.
All right, now bag someone out to make up for that.
Yeah, say something horrible.
Let me dig in.
It's Adam Hills, isn't it? Also one of the nicest people in the universe, isn't he?
I know. I've actually been really lucky, the people that I've got to work with, and all of this has happened by chance. Like I didn't know Joel before I worked with him, and I didn't know Adam and Alan. I knew Alan a little bit from various friendship groups in Melbourne, but Adam I'd never met before Spicks and Specks. But for the fact that we were teamed together, I'm so grateful 20 years down the track, because there's jobs you do, and you work with people that you don't have that sort of friendship connection with, and it's fine. It doesn't fill your heart in the same way as it does when you work with people you love.
Well said.
And I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky, and I'm so old. 20 years. What the hell?
Yeah, I was just saying before,
feel
who would have done Nat, how many years have you done?
22 and a half here on this show, Mif.
Can you believe it?
I know where you're coming from, because the time goes in the blink of an eye for starters, and at the outset you never think, I'll still be doing this job in 20 years' time, do you?
Absolutely not. And look, clearly you and I were both 5 when we started.
Yes, I know. Child prodigies, Mif.
Unbelievable.
Yes, that's correct. That is correct. No, you don't ever think that it's going to be around for that long. And I remember my mum, when the first episode aired, said, you better get a copy of that on VHS. That's how old I am. VHS was
Yes.
still around, because she thought it was going to get sacked, and because it wasn't very good, the first ep. And she thought, better keep it for your files. But when you're job hunting, and it's oh my God, 75 years later, here we are.
So, Mif, you were studying broadcasting and stuff like that to be able to get into Triple J and then onwards. Nat was a chiropractor before she started.
It was a bit of a random transition career-wise.
God.
Yeah.
Good to know, Nat, because when I do come to Perth, I'll be looking you up first.
I'm no longer registered.
She's deregistered. Yeah, there was a bit of an incident.
Scandalously. I just let it slide. Thank you, Sean. Mif, we were talking before about, because we work in radio, everybody assumes at a quiz night that we're going to be great in the music section. Do people think that about you, and do you deliver?
Oh, I can't do quizzes anymore. Too much pressure.
Yeah.
Because people actually expect you to be really good. And I think, too, look, because Spicks and Specks has been around for so long, and there's an original team in the production side of it that are still there. They know the sort of things I can probably answer.
Yes.
So I think that helps, and I'm very comfortable. I'm like, they're not going to put stuff in I don't know, but you go to a quiz night, and it could be someone could have an expert area in, 2010s contemporary hip-hop, of which I'm okay, but I wouldn't know it off the top of my head.
Yeah, but once we get past the Hilltop Hoods, I'm out.
Yeah, exactly.
Cosby sweater.
Not sure how you're going to feel about this, but we got a Spicks and Specks music quiz, which is online the ABC website. You ready?
Ready.
All right, question number 1. We'll just go 4, all right, to see how you go out of 4. The Veronicas named themselves after Winona Ryder's character in which film? A, Heathens, B, Beetlejuice, C, Boys.
A is Heathers.
Heathers, Ross.
Heathers, B, Beetlejuice, C, Boys, D, Girl Interrupted.
I think it's Heathers, isn't it?
I would have gone Heathers.
Yes,
You
it is
are.
Heathers. Or as Ross likes to call it, Heathens.
Yeah, great 21
I
party.
love it.
Heathers was a great movie. Kate Winslet.
Yeah, it was a good show.
Okay, we're different eras.
Okay, you're so young, Ross. Sorry.
Question 2. The 2018 release Love Monster was a debut album for A, Kylie Minogue, B, Amy Shark, C, Jess Malboy, D, Julia Jacqueline.
What year was this?
2018.
Oh, it has to be Julia Jacqueline, doesn't it?
Okay, let's check it out.
Oh,
That
no.
is Amy Shark.
Oh, Amy Shark. Like, of course, I was just going for the younger ones. All the others
Yes,
have been around.
yeah, as if it was Kylie Minogue.
I didn't know who that was.
Finish on this. You need this to pass. Which rock band frontman is the voice of Bluey's dad?
Oh, you should know this.
You got to know it.
I know this.
Bandit Healer. Do you not even want the options? You want to have a crack without the options?
It's Dave McCormack from Custard, and we too can't believe we're on the most successful television show
I know.
in the world.
Amazing.
So you pay Aunt, what's her name? I don't have kids.
I'm Aunt Trixie.
Aunt
I don't
Trixie.
have kids either.
Yeah.
I had no idea it was so. I had no idea it was so big. I went to a wedding and I had this little kid. Their mum had obviously told them that I was Aunt Trixie, and he just sat at my feet the whole night looking at me. I'm like, "What's going on?" And I said, "Oh, everyone loves Bluey." I went, "Oh, that's amazing. That's news to me."
That is crazy.
Isn't that
and
wild?
as you know, all around the world, as you just said.
Yeah.
In America, it's gone mental as well.
When I was in America just for a few days and then went to Mexico last Christmas, and the only thing anybody talked to me about when they found out I was Australian was A, ray gun, and B, Bluey. That's all they mentioned. That is their
Wow.
only point of reference. Yeah. Ray gun
I
and
went
Bluey.
over for the. That's what I went to the Macy's parade on Thanksgiving last year for Bluey and interviewed lots of kids. So I did this for Bluey in New York, and I interviewed lots of kids, and they all were talking about the words that they use. They use words like dummy and jock, and their parents are going, "No, that's not. It's trash. It's trash." Like their parents were trying to stop them speaking Australian, and the kids are like, "Nah, we're doing it."
No, the kids are like,
And it
"No."
was so cute.
That is so cool to hear, Mif.
Yeah,
That is so
it was
cool.
Really cute.
We're taking over. It's a Bluey-led revolution. Yeah.
Well, it is the most watched television show in America at the moment, which
Isn't
is
that
wild.
amazing?
Admittedly, the kids have all got it on repeat on their tablets, but
Yeah,
you know,
but still, you'll take it.
I got it on repeat at home,
Take it.
Yeah, it's amazing. We love your work, Mif. You can do no wrong in our eyes.
No, you're the best. Thanks, guys.
Well, check out Spicks and Specks, 20 Years Young, at Sunday night, 7:30 p.m. And I did see a video. There's if you check out the ABC Facebook page, probably on Insta as well. There's Mif going through her hairstyles.
Yeah.
in the previous series.
I did see the Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
There's a couple of other ones
Your
there.
hair's been through it, safe to say, Mif.
Oh, so through it. I call it. I'm everyone else's hairspiration now.
Yes.
They can look at those looks and go, "Let's not do that."
Yeah. Oh, and, well, if you dig far enough, there'll be something that you like because there's literally something for everyone. Thank you, Mif.
Exactly.
Good on you, Mif.
See you, mate.
Thanks, beautiful. Bye.
Bye.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Teddy Swims just belted out Lose Control for us, and Nathan from Gidgegannup was red hot on the phone. Good morning, Nathan.
Morning, how are you?
Wonderful, Nath. Opportunity of a lifetime here, mate. Ross has always got things to look at, Ross, but you haven't talked about golf courses over in Vegas.
All
Nate,
right.
do you swing the sticks at all?
I definitely try to, not very good.
No, we all try to.
Yeah.
You know, golf is one of those only sports, generally, when you're playing with people that don't cheat.
Oh, come on.
Who are you playing with?
Mate,
I don't cheat.
Are
I
you
feel it's one of those
serious?
things you can't cheat.
I feel like that's what Sean says, and then he cheats to like.
My
hoodwink him.
God, the biggest cheater of all. Over
Oh, the
there.
old leather wedge, eh?
Yeah.
Hey, and Nathan, come the 4th of July, which is, Independence Day, obviously, if you're American, you could be getting a call from Chrissy Swan saying, hey, guess what? You're off to Vegas to see Teddy Swims. Have you been to Vegas before?
No.
Okay. And the trip changes a lot based on who you take. Who would you take?
I would take my partner.
Yeah, it's a nice,
it's
a good trip.
wholesome-ish.
It's a good trip.
Yeah, just go and check out all the wedding chapels, Nathan.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, maybe not.
The golf course, number one golf course if you want to go, Las Vegas National Golf Course. 4.5 stars it's rated.
Oh.
Pretty good.
Great greens, challenging approaches.
Well, Nathan, you're officially in the running. Good luck, my friend.
Thank you very much.
Have a
Good on
great
you, Nate.
weekend.
Good on you, buddy. Teddy Swims' album, I've Tried Everything But Therapy, Part 2 is out now, featuring global smash hits Bad Dreams, Guilty, and Are You Even Real?
Thanks so much. It is 4 to 7. Coming up shortly, we're going to be catching up with Harry Sheasel from
North
North Melbourne. They're in
superstar.
town. They've been hanging out in town all week, playing training down at East Freo Oval.
They have, yeah.
Yep.
Saw them there yesterday.
Did you just? What were you doing there? Just
having
being
a
number
kick.
one ticket holder.
Oh, that's it.
You just
No,
went in and
a
out.
Mitch-
Sean McManus is in the house.
Yeah, I'm blue and white through and through. Mitch Marsh and Sean Marsh were
Yes.
down there speaking to the group.
Yeah, yeah.
That was interesting. I saw Mickey Barlow, had a good chat to him.
Oh, is that right?
former
Yes,
docker.
Yeah. Do you have a shirt that says number one ticket holder, or how does it work? Or just an aura. Or just they
No,
can tell
I didn't
because
ask
you're
for a
being...
shirt, Nat. You know what I asked for? Is a car space.
But they can tell that you are because you're being carried around on a sedan chair. Is that how it works?
Yeah, I called for Brad Shepherd to come and get me from the car park. He did.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Get a load of this story, right? A man in Melbourne has been caught out faking seizures.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Good. Can you keep saying that? No. And then we won't get sued.
Apparently legal.
Okay, so this has been going on for a couple of years, and it's taken people to, share it on Facebook. Hey, by the way, this happened to me, and then stories started linking from all over the state over a 2-year period.
Yes.
In fact, this guy's before the courts at the moment because of this situation. So what he...
Which is why we're saying allegedly.
Allegedly. What he does, allegedly...
Allegedly.
Yeah, well done.
You're saying allegedly. You got to jump in there, man.
Oh, sorry, allegedly.
Okay.
What he allegedly does.
So he goes to populated areas like train stations, bus shelters, all the rest of it, when people high traffic areas, right? And he will get all a bit like woozy next to somebody.
Allegedly.
Thank you. And then that person, Natalie, would then go, "Hey, are you all right?"
Yeah.
And for that reason, he goes, "Oh, I suffer from seizures,
Allegedly.
and I feel one coming on."
Allegedly.
Then the person generally says, "Oh, is there anything I can do?"
Yes.
He goes, "Yes, can you help me out? I'm just going to lay down here, front first. If you can pin my hands behind my back and sit on me,
Yes.
then this will help the situation."
Right, we've got photos here. So it's like he's arrested, right? He's on his tummy.
Yes.
Yes.
Hands behind the back. But the people on him, and these are the actual photos, are sitting on him like...
Because that's what he has allegedly told them to do to help
Yes, to help-
alleviate the seizure.
Yeah. And, they're fully sitting on him.
And somebody who has done first aid,
Is this him?
not how you treat a seizure. Amy, you've done it quite recently.
Amy, can you tell us, was this how you would treat somebody if they're having a seizure?
If anything, it's the complete opposite. You would stand back.
Yes.
You'd move everything
You move-
around.
yes, you make the
There's
space safe.
and clear for them, and you'd kind of leave them to have their, the
seizure too,
episode or
yes.
the seizure, whatever's going on.
Well, he sold this over 2 years,
extremely
Ames.
odd.
Over 2 years, he's been able to get a number of people on a regular basis across the state to be able to jump on his back and hold his arms.
What are they,
Allegedly.
what are they allegedly thinking he's doing this for?
Sexual gratification.
Allegedly.
Okay, there is...
Feeding the chooks, Ross. You know what I'm saying?
First time I ever heard that was from you. Lisa Todd from Epilepsy Australia confirmed there's never an instance where you would sit on someone during a seizure. Which, I mean, that's just...
Confirmed by Amy, our
Yes.
executive
Yeah.
producer.
Who
so-
are even higher authority.
Absolutely. Isn't that amazing, the lengths that people go to fake a condition, Nat?
That's a very strange one.
It is a strange one, a medical condition, but people have bought up stuff or made something up to get out of a situation. He's getting himself into a situation,
Yes.
so I guess it can happen both ways.
Yep. To
But
get
then you've
out
got
of...
to keep going with it. I mean, he wants to keep going with it, obviously.
Yeah, that's right. Allegedly.
Where would it be without you?
Allegedly, obviously. I went to uni with a guy who, so we had, as part of our uni course, this is when I studied Cairo, we had a lot of compulsory lectures and compulsory lab sessions where, so you had to be there, and if you didn't, you had to get a medical certificate. And there was that, and sometimes we would have these oral exams where literally, for anatomy, you would have to, that was so hard. The cadavers that we had dissected, our instructor would sit down and say, okay, and point to something, and you'd have to tell them what it was, what nerve that is, what muscle, what bone that, what, like, not even what bone, but what the little promontory of the bone was called. It's very technical stuff. And if you'd been bad at the dissection, then it was even harder. And so they were so hard that, people tried to get out of them all the time. And one guy decided that he thought he was really going to struggle with this one. So he faked abdominal pain, sort of mystery abdominal pain, just like nondescript abdominal pain. They ruled out appendicitis, but he went to the doctor because you have to get a medical certificate, right? So he went to the doctor and he's going, oh, I've got this horrible pain and it's here, and he's telling them where it all is. And the doctor's like, I'm really concerned about you. I think we need to get you to hospital because it's not appendicitis, so it's something else. And, the range of possibilities there's some really dangerous things. And he's like sitting there going, oh, okay. So the doctor calls an ambulance and they cart him off to the hospital. And then he's at the hospital and they're poking and prodding and sending him off for scans going, we can't find anything. And then there came a period where they were going to do exploratory surgery because they were so concerned about what was going on. And then he's like, oh, hang on. oh, I feel a bit better. And like he's staged a miracle recovery and was like, oh, no, no, I'm feeling much better. Like every time they checked on him, like, no, I'm much better.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're going to cut him open.
Yeah, they were going to cut him open and do exploratory surgery because it was such a medical mystery.
Mate.
He created such a mystery.
He didn't really commit to his thing, though, did he?
Imagine if he got surgery just to get out of it.
Here's my medical certificate. It's just a massive scar.
Oh, so funny.
So we are talking about faking a medical condition.
It can backfire.
Yeah. Have you heard about any of these stories? You've done it yourself? Maybe you've got yourself into a situation or you're trying to get yourself out of a situation like you just told us about.
Yes.
I got multiple texts from the wife about faking injuries.
A lot of headaches? Okay, keep going.
I faked an ankle injury so I didn't have to run at the sports carnival. That's very her. Also, she said she had food poisoning and went to the hospital, even made a little cut where the drip would have been so I didn't have to go to work. She was very hungover. That's disappointing.
Oh,
and that's the first time I've heard that.
She worked for your dad?
She did too. I hope not.
Oh, father-in-law's going to be...
All right,
that's commitment, though.
Let's go to Beswell in Banksia Grove. Morning, Beswell.
Good morning, guys. Big fan of the show.
Oh, we love speaking to you, Beswell.
Yes, we love you. Okay, Beswell, have you faked a medical condition?
No, it wasn't me. A few years ago, I used to work as a security guard at the Galleria in Morley.
Yes.
We used to have a guy that used to come to Jamaica Blue Cafe and order a lovely breakfast, and then after he finishes eating, then he takes a seizure.
Oh, really?
And then, we used to jump in and, clear the place and bring the first aid kit and everything, and then we call the St. John guys, and they come and pick it up.
How'd you know he was faking?
Well, after doing it 3 times, the manager recognized him. I think on the 4th day, they said, you know what, you've got to pay before you have that seizure today.
Oh, so he's not paying. I mean, it's not a bad...
And then he gets a ride home, a good sleep, and then he gets a ride home.
I mean, you're not going to hit him up for payment when they're on their...
No. That would be a monstrous thing to do.
Just before you go, just tap this.
Just prepay before.
Tap this.
Oh, Beswell, that's a corker. Thank you.
Well, he got away with it a couple of times. So how good's this?
In the good old days when there were things to do at Galleria.
That's right.
Thanks, buddy. Sinead's in Rockingham. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Sinead.
Right, Sinead, who faked a medical condition?
So it was my husband. Back when he was in the army, he met up with a friend and they'd gone out drinking at a pub and they had a big special on Guinness. You know, if you buy a Guinness, you get like a beanie or you get something like that.
Yeah.
And they'd had a very, very big night.
A lot of beanies.
A lot of beanies. One for everyone.
A lot of free stuff, as my husband likes to get. And he'd snuck back to his truck in the morning, very, very dirty, dusty, and went to get some toothpaste out of his truck to kind of be like, oh, I'm all fresh, I'm good to go.
That would do it.
Yep. Got caught by his superior officer, and he said, oh, I'm not feeling well, and they've said, oh, yeah, you don't look too well, and he's like, yeah, been throwing up and all that stuff, and they sent him off and said, look, you need to go get a medical chit to say that you're good to come to work.
Yeah.
So he went to the hospital and they did all the tests, what you were saying earlier, poking and prodding and on his stomach, and he thought, oh, it is a bit sore. And they basically said, oh, we think he might have appendicitis. So he's like, oh, no, thinking I've been out drinking all night. I this could have exploded any time. So they're like, okay, so put him in, and he woke up from surgery and said to the doctor, like, how bad was it? Like, how close to, exploding was it? And the doctor said, with a real dirty look, was the healthiest appendix he's ever removed.
So he had his very healthy appendix removed.
Yes, and he, till this day, does not drink Guinness.
Yeah, well, there's a lesson for most people.
Yes, yeah, that's right.
Imagine being convinced.
Even he was convinced.
Well done.
Maybe there is something wrong with me.
Some of us blokes aren't that sharp, you know what I mean?
Nathan, Nat, and Sean. podcast.
Extraordinary scenes in India, Ahmedabad, with this plane crash that's killed around 260 people, they're saying.
Absolutely. Amazing
like,
stuff.
Heartbreaking stuff.
Yeah, I just chucked on the news last night, just at 6 o'clock, Channel 9 went straight to breaking news, and to see that vision straight away, like the plane barely got, I think they said 600 feet, which is nothing, off the deck.
I know.
The vision is tragic to see. Yeah, the captain is 11 seconds after liftoff. He said it's losing power and could do nothing to avert what happened. And the one big story that's come out now is the one sole survivor. Yeah, the British man Vishwashkumar Ramesh. He walked away. This vision of him
literally walked away.
And
when everybody else was killed. It's an extraordinary story.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, what seat was he in? The answer's 11A.
Yeah.
But I don't know that.
Why was that significant? Does anyone know?
We've got the picture up of exactly where he's seated.
Yeah.
It's close to an exit.
Yeah, close to an exit, about just behind business class. It's in the corner. But
It's like the front row of economy on this particular aircraft.
It would have had to do with how the plane broke up once it made impact to the building, which is horrific in itself.
He said 30 seconds after takeoff, there was a loud noise, then the plane crashed. It all happened so quickly.
Yeah, of course.
And
he was travelling with his brother as well, which is heartbreaking. And the survivor guilt for this guy, just, you think, why do I walk away when everybody else, so nobody even made it through that initial crash. It's just like
very difficult to deal with.
That is a lot to get your head around, isn't it?
Yeah, and to all the families, all the Indian families, unbelievable. We've
and
heard
a lot of Brits as well.
Going back. It's a terrible situation.
It's a brand new lineup. They're relatively new aircraft. It's just the Airbus 787. You wonder how, obviously they're going to look into what happened, but that's just heartbreaking for everybody.
Yeah. It even hit a medical college, and there were some casualties there.
Yeah, into the
hostel as well, hospital hostel.
That's right. It was essentially a residential area. So, yeah. Oh.
Tragic.
Yeah, it is truly tragic,
so quickly,
isn't it?
in a flight.
I know. And that's right. That's right.
You're taking off.
Yeah. Well, that's what they reckon, that the most accidents happen takeoff or landing. So, yeah.
Oh,
I know.
Feel for everyone over there at the moment.
Absolutely.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Flyaway Fridays with Transnusa. Bali's calling. Escape the winter weather. Nathan, Nat and Sean with Transnusa could send you there. Search Transnusa for budget-friendly bliss.
Here we go. Happiest time of the week. It's Flyaway Fridays with Transnusa Airlines. Somebody is about to win return flights to Bali.
Can it be Stacey from Caramar? Good morning, Stace.
Hi, Stace.
Good morning. Hi.
Morning.
Okay, Stacey, very important question for you. What is our code word that you got from the Nathan, Nat and Sean Catch-Up podcast this week?
Nasi goreng.
You know it is, Stacey. Can you have a great big plate of nasi goreng for us, please, when you're enjoying your return flights to Bali with Transnusa Airlines?
Oh my gosh, yes, I will. My husband loves nasi goreng, so...
I know, who doesn't? It's the best.
So, Stace, 28 degrees today. Are you okay with 98% humidity?
Yep, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll be in the pool, so it won't matter.
You big on a cocktail around the pool when you're in Bali, Stace?
I have 3 kids. I'll be having many cocktails. Don't worry.
Yes, you do whatever you got to do. Well done. It's that easy, everybody. Stacey, you enjoy. Have a great weekend, okay?
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
All right, next week there will be a new code word, my friends, on the Nathan, Nat and Sean Catch-Up podcast.
Oh, as we go into winter, this is good news.
Isn't it just?
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Hey, early in the week, I just want to bring up a quick story that I saw, which was about a lady who chucked a complete adult tantrum.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
At an airport when she was putting her luggage in. Her luggage was oversized.
Yes.
And they said, we're not going to take this. We're not going to take your luggage. It's too big. You know the deal. And so she laid on the ground at the airport and kicking and screaming and hitting the ground as an adult.
Full tantrum.
Like a kid.
Full tantrum. That's amazing.
I mean, it's embarrassing when your kids do it, let alone if it's your mum.
Yeah.
We've got the vision
Amy's
up
just
now.
seeing the vision at the moment. Actually, we'll try to get up. So she's down. She's hitting her hands on the ground. She's going full on.
Yeah.
Well, this morning,
look at that. Like the full lying on your back, like stomping your feet and smashing your hands on the floor.
I'm just a little bit worried because Sean hasn't told us what we're talking about on air, and I feel like he's going to come for someone now.
This morning, Natalie.
Yes.
What happened this morning?
We were talking about some adults chuck a tantrum, things don't go their way.
Yeah, that's true.
And we've only been working with Ross in the
for a
mornings.
short period of time.
But sometimes, I guess tiredness gets you into the week.
Don't come for me. What did I do?
Well, you've been a little bit snippy with some of our team members here, Ross, today.
When Amy forgot a glass of milk.
I did. Okay, no. Amy went to the kitchen and said, "Can I get you anything?" And I said, or if you're going, I'd love a glass of milk, because you know it just fills the tummy, keeps you going. And then she came back in and she had forgotten the glass of milk.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's fine.
Yeah, you're on your back, kicking and screaming.
Exactly.
Like,
We'll
Ross,
get the vision up of that.
We've got a show to do.
And then it was backed up by what?
Yeah,
now?
so Sam does the coffee run for us this morning, and normally we all pay for our coffee, but I said it's Friday, today's payday. I was going to pay for your coffee today, Ross.
Which I appreciate, and I would be happy to pay you back $5.51 if needed.
I don't expect you to pay me back. I don't want you to pay me back. It wasn't about that. But what happened when your coffee arrived?
It was almond milk.
Yeah, it was an almond cappuccino. So we mock him about the cappuccino for starters. But then it was an almond cap, and you normally have a full milk cap because you are a full milk
Didn't
guy.
the claws come out then?
Oh,
This
wasn't
doesn't.
he?
I mean, it doesn't
Wasn't
look
he
good.
furious?
My point was, when it happened, which is fine, that's okay. I just said there's not that much in my life that I look forward to. Coffee was one of them. And a full cream, you just really get into it. That's
the
my
only
gin.
joy in his life.
How would you feel if I rocked up to you and go, here's a gin and tonic, but it's alcohol free? That's like the equivalent for you.
Is it? Is that the equivalent? Isn't
Yeah,
it?
that's it. That's like, Shorty, here's a game of football. I forgot the football, though.
You're really bad at analogies.
That is next level. Well, anyway, adult tantrums, they happen.
I know. We are. Yeah, we've witnessed it.
Stitch up.
Not only in Italy, Nat. Not only in Italy.
No,
it happens in Perth,
Ross.
Western Australia.
Ross is a very fragile temper.
This is not my usual character.
What are you going to do? Throw a tantrum about it? About being called out about it?
T, have you noticed anything? You've just walked in.
Oh, yeah, I've noticed.
The rat.
Just a ganger. Name one
Very
thing.
pedantic about your milk.
Yeah, I know.
I just like, I
mean, it takes them all that time to bloody squeeze the milk out of the almond. The least you can do is drink it.
We're going to traffic now.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Get ready to strut your stuff because it's time to play Fashion Week. Nathan, Nat and Sean are serving winter style with purpose. Yup, they got it at Vinnie's. Find your local store. Just search Got It at Vinnie's.
All week long, we've been hitting up Vinnie's to put together the ultimate occasion outfits. This gives you the chance to score $1,000 plus $500 to spend at Vinnie's.
All right, Ross, how does it work?
Hit up our Nathan and Sean Instagram right now stories, because there is a photo of Sean dressed in a Vinnie's outfit. It's weekend away at White Lotus Hotel. You give us the exact dollar amount. It's a whole number. You will win $1,500 in prizes, $1,000 cash, $500 to spend at Vinnie's. We got the photo up now.
Now, let's talk about it. You look like you would have a much younger girlfriend.
Yeah.
So we're talking pants. What are the pants?
They are tight
skinny jeans.
Now. Yeah, skinny jeans.
Skinny jeans. You've got a floral button-down shirt and then a blue sports coat, a pale blue sports coat.
Well done. And what about my socks?
Are they model zone?
No, they're Bonds, probably.
They match, which is extraordinary.
I think I'm wearing them today, but yeah. Why have I got no shoes on? I can't remember why.
You should have rolled the pants up a little bit and gone barefoot, like you're going paddling in the water.
Oh, that would have worked.
It's very yacht-like. Very yacht party.
Yeah. So in the latest episode of latest series of White Lotus, this is what you would have worn on the boat when you're on your way to the full moon party.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You take that jacket off and you're having fun with your floral shirt.
Yeah, but stay away from your brother, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
13 24
If you know, you know.
I know, you know, okay. Righto, Ross.
Give us a buzz. Exact
We'll
dollar
say
amount.
higher or lower until somebody hits the right amount.
Let's go to Rochelle.
Hello, Rochelle.
Morning.
Rochelle, have you checked out the photo?
No, I haven't.
Oh, you're just using so when we say he's wearing a sports coat, a floral shirt and some very tight black jeans, it gives you a good enough picture?
I hope so.
All right.
Okay, we need to know how much this outfit costs at Vinnie's.
I'm going to say $83.
$83.
Incorrect.
It's less than $83.
What?
Thanks, Rochelle. Sandra, hello.
How you going?
All right,
Sandra.
Hey, Sandra.
We know it's less than $83. How much do you reckon it is?
I'm going with $76.
It's less than $76.
That's amazing. It's amazing.
Oh, I know. Bethany, hello.
Hello.
Have you had a look at the photo, Beth?
No.
Okay. All right. You don't need to. It's really just a guessing game. It's less than $76. What do you reckon?
72.
It's less than $72.
No way.
Less than How can you look that good for less than $72?
I don't know.
Lisa, hello.
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 Hi, Lisa.
What do you reckon?
I'm going to go with 53.
Geez, I'm cheap, but I'm not that cheap.
It's more than $53. Thank you, Lisa. Faye, hello.
Hi, how are you?
Wonderful,
Great,
Faye.
Faye. No, we know it's more than 53 and less than 72. What do you reckon?
59.
It is more than 59.
Oh, okay. We are playing for $1,000 cash plus $500 to spend at Vinnie's.
Yes.
And, man, what you could do at Vinnie's.
I know. Sarah, hello.
Hi.
Have you seen the photo, Sarah?
I have.
What do you think?
It's okay.
Yeah, I mean, the black skinny jeans is a bold move for a resort wear, but, you know, you do you, Sean.
Yeah. I mean, what do you do? When you got legs like that, what do you do?
So we know it's more than 59 but less than 72. What do you reckon, Sarah?
I'm going to say 64.
It is more than 64.
Sarah.
More
Over to
than
Laura
64.
in Balladura. How you going, Laura?
Good, thank you.
All right,
Laura.
so Laura, it's more than 64 and it's less than 72. How much?
66.
It's more than 66.
Getting there.
We're getting there, that's for sure. Emma, hello.
Hello.
All right, Sean is quite the fashionista in this outfit, of course. We know it's more than 66 and less than 72. How much is it?
I'm going to go 68.
It's more than 68.
Oh, the options are limited.
I know, right? We're getting down to it now. Robin in Jindalee, good morning.
Hi, morning, guys.
Hi, Robin.
Okay, Robin, this is a big moment for you. We know it's more than 68 and less than $72. What do you reckon?
I'm going to go 71.
It is less than $71. Thanks,
Wow.
Robin. Donna's in the Vines. Morning, Donna.
Good morning.
Hey,
All right, we've narrowed it down to a very small window, Donna. So what you choose is going to be very important. We know it's less than 71 and it's more than 68.
So, Donna, this is for $1,000 and $500 to spend at Vinnie's. This is a lot of money.
Yes.
Coin,
Let's
coin flip.
flip a coin, hey?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just going to go 70.
Donna, you're right. It was bang on $70.
Donna.
You had two to choose from and you
Yeah.
picked the right one. But you missed the opportunity to say 69. So is it a victory? I don't know. $1,000 plus a $500 Vinnie's voucher, all yours, Donna.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Well played. Well played. And check out the photo because Sean is very dashing.
Yeah, dapper.
Doesn't need shoes at all.
Don't
And
even need shoes.
skinny little legs. Look at you.
no.
Skinny little legs. Have you been skipping leg day?
For a while. How can you tell?
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Mike's on Sean.
Mike's
Sean.
on. Don't
No,
swear.
see that red light? I know, it's quite amazing, actually. Well done. It's 9:05. Time for us to get out of here before Sean does swear. But,
Yeah.
Ross, we did point out that you threw a man tanty earlier this morning because your cappuccino had almond milk and not regular milk.
I didn't throw a tantrum. I just
Sean?
suggested to Sam, who I
Full
said.
on. It was on the ground, hitting the ground.
Okay.
Stamping his feet.
We did get a message on Instagram. Thank you for Sam, digital Sam, to share this. From Adriana. I'm with you, Ross. My daily cap with real milk is the highlight of my morning, and I'd be pissed if I got an almond cap instead. So thank you for understanding. And both her and I, we, it's you got to have things to look forward to in life, and sometimes it's a full cream.
I mean, whilst Adriana said it's the highlight of her morning, you said it's the only thing in your life you look forward to.
I said one of the. I got a family who I look forward to seeing.
I don't know. I didn't get a mention in it.
Yeah.
It's weird.
This is not.
And
painting
also,
me
this
to-
was a free coffee as well.
And I said I don't usually complain. I didn't want to.
For somebody who doesn't usually do it, you're very good at it.
Ross, I'm jumping in on your side because if you...
Oh, you're the one who threw him under the bus in the worst place.
Exactly.
But go
I'm
ahead,
trying to bring
defend.
him back to life.
Yeah.
But if you're really looking forward to something,
Yeah.
that's not what you're on.
Yeah.
It's like...
Oh, now you've turned. So now you think
Thanks,
his tantrum was warranted?
Yeah, it was a full-on tantrum. Like, I'm shocked, but it was warranted.
Justified?
Just a stitch up. Stitch up.
Do you want a couple of days away from us for a while?
Yeah, that'd be nice. Let's have a reset.
Okay. All right, no worries. Well, we'll see you Monday. Hello, Sam.
Hello. Has the term mantram been coined at all?
Or Nat
I
has.
think little things that blokes just blow their lid at when they probably shouldn't. I reckon mantram.
Sam, I expected this from them, not from you.
Hey, I didn't say you had one, Ross. I'm just saying the term.
Didn't have to.
You guys enjoy your Friday, but be careful. It's Friday the 13th today.
Oh, oogity boogity.
A little spooky, so be careful
Black
out
cats
there.
everywhere.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.